Hey, Life Groups. This past Sunday, we kind of dove into Isaiah 35 and the story of the shepherds. We started off by talking about the prophecy that is presented in Isaiah 35, where the Israelites would have been coming out of exile and they would have been going through some tumultuous experiences around them. They would have been walking really long distances on really uneven, scary, and unsafe roads. But in Isaiah 35, verse 8, it talks about this highway of holiness. And it's kind of this picture that they present, a metaphor for salvation. And we talked about the way that salvation and the way that salvation works is actually a toll-free experience. We talked about the 407, my favorite highway, but you have to have a toll you have to pay a toll to get on the 407, right? And in Isaiah 35, we learn that the only toll is faith. Because of that, we then stepped into the story of the shepherds. The shepherds were found to be the first people to find Jesus, to hear about Jesus and go and see him. But they were struck and terrified. They were trembling in fear, and they had a few decisions that they could make. And the decision that they ended up making was stepping out in faith and going to experience this new and exciting thing, which was Jesus, the Messiah. And when they did that, they rejoiced. Not because their circumstance changed, but because of their faith. We were deep rooted in their faith that they were able to experience a beautiful joy that transcended their circumstances. We learned that through faith in Jesus, we are free from the fear that prevents us from living a life of joy. I kind of ask people to think about the ways that they could deep root their faith. You know, what are the ways that you could make practices daily to really work on that rooted faith in Jesus? What are the things that you have to let go of? What are the fears that you might need to write down? You might need to pray. You might need to let go to God in order to step away from a highway of fear and take the highway of holiness, knowing that the only toll that you have to pay in order to get on is faith. I hope you enjoyed this message and that it's one that brings joy this year, no matter the circumstances that you find yourself in. I pray that it would just be one that fills your spirit for this Christmas season. Merry Christmas.